Hello, Leo. Welcome to your December 2025 reading where we're going to do 22 minutes and 22 seconds of just reading cards, whatever comes out, whether the whole message is for you or part of it. Stick around, you guys, because I don't know. We're going to see. But once the timer goes off, that's it. We're not going to continue. Usually, at least so far, a lot of the messages have been wrapping up right before the 22 minutes is up. So it's just really interesting. I wanted to try this little experiment, but folks was trying to ruin it because I was doing it live and folks was trying to ruin it, child. So all I ask is that you like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. We want to keep the energy flowing and going, okay? I don't want any energy in your life being disrupted, and nor do I want energy in my life being disrupted. So if you're going to be here, if you're going to sit here for more than 5 minutes, please be sure to like the video. If you don't know me, you're not sure if you like me yet, cool, that's fine. But don't just use up my energy without returning anything back, because that comes back on you. And I'm not sending nothing to you because I don't want no harm to come to nobody. But I'm just trying to give you a heads up for your own life if you're wondering why you feel blocked. Maybe because you're not liking people's videos. But anywho, for you Leos who I don't have to jump down your neck about it, welcome and welcome back, okay? If you need to have any information about me, it's in the description box. You want to book a service, it's in the description box. I don't have a problem being that bitch or being a villain in somebody's store. If you want to hate me, that's on you. Okay? Because I don't hate nobody. I just want everybody to be chill and have a good time. Now, I did hear some channel messages, but before we get started, I want you to know to use your intuition. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. I took out my giant lint roller. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, Leo. Use your own intuition, because now we're coming into a time where people just want you to blindly trust and listen to what they say. And we know how that goes. In the past, a word that starts with C and ends with S, and I'm not talking about the cooter, I'm talking about the other one. And you don't want to become a part of any of those groups. So I would suggest that you trust your intuition and use your intuition first to weigh against anything that I say, even if you agree or respect what I say. Now, 222 on the timer. Let's go ahead and get started for Leo. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, when it comes to December 2025, what I was hearing, Leo, is drown out all the noise, all the extra noise. Because somebody's going to blame you for something, or somebody's going to find a way to make you the villain or make you the problem in a situation, regardless of what you do. Because I feel like some of you guys may be tempted to react or respond to something in a negative way. You could be tired of somebody's antics. You could be tired of their games. You could be tired of their bullshit. But even if you react in a way that's kind of, I don't want to say matching their energy, but like, for example, everybody's cool with you, Leo, until they not cool with you. Everybody enjoys your energy. They want to absorb your energy. They want to absorb your light. They feel this healing and love from your energy until you start asking for what you deserve in return. And that's been a theme in a lot of your readings. And some of y'all, who are cross-watching or irritated might say, oh, she's just saying that because of the way she felt about the readings, da-da-da-da-da. Nothing is a coincidence. Wake up, bitch. Okay? If you go back into Leo's readings, I have a playlist. A lot of your readings have this theme of like people using you, people taking your kindness for weakness, people wanting to use up your energy and kind of drain you of your energy until it's depleted, until your tanks run dry. And then when it comes time to be loyal on the other end and for them to reciprocate and return the favor, everybody goes ghost. Everybody just disappears. And I think a lot of you guys are tired of having all of these outside voices weighing in on what you're doing or weighing in on what you should be doing according to them, when in reality, it's like you just kind of have to drown out that extra noise. You got to cut it off to where the noise is gone. Because I feel like waiting for other people's approval or, gauging the steps that you should take moving forward shouldn't be based on other people's interference. I'm just getting that. And you may not feel like that's how you are, but I don't think that's necessarily how you are as an individual. But I think sometimes in certain situations, when you get in groups and you're just being who you are, you may find that people can see your willingness to have camaraderie, They can see your willingness to have loyalty. They can see your willingness to be a part of a team and then take advantage of that to where it benefits them, to where they want you to do certain jobs, or they want you to get things done, or they want you to be a team player. But when it comes down to what you need, it's like, okay, when are you going to listen? You do something for me. And it's kind of just like, you don't mind doing it. And my right ear just started ringing. You don't mind doing it, but it's like you're having to make a decision about how much you're going to do and how much you're going to extend yourself, because as soon as you get to talking about what you need, people want to then turn it on you and flip it on you like, like you crazy, or you acting up, or you crashing out. But it's like, no, I'm not crashing out. I'm just tired of doing shit for you, and you're not doing the same for me in return. And if you're dealing with a Leo, that may be how you feel. That's fine. But, that's kind of what it feels like. And I think y'all are kind of tired of that. So, I don't know. I just feel like Spirit wants you to drown out the extra noise and just focus on yourself, or focus on what it is that you need to get done first. And then it's okay to help people. All right. So, Spirit, what is the message for Leo, December 2025? Shattered in reverse, isolation, another card that I can't see, and toxic. Whoa. My love is, I swear to God, the Shattered card has come out several times, but this intimacy card has come out like in the last 4 readings. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, but we have Shattered in reverse that says broken nightmares and failures. It's in the reverse. So you could be trying to break away from people who are toxic around you. Some of you guys have people around you who see you isolating yourself, and they immediately go to some type of, look at that, suffering in silence. And I shuffled this deck a lot while I was talking. Unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. At the back, we have running, escape, denial, excuses. So this could be a situation where, what I got is a very interesting message. Some of you guys may be breaking away from people who you feel like aren't there for you after you're there for them. And whoever these people are, there's some toxic people who are close to you, or there's some toxicity in connections. It says drama, arguments, and incompatible. And intimacy says mutual respect, unity, and closeness. And the message that I got is that some of you guys could be isolating yourself from people who you're close to, that you could feel are draining you, or you could feel like they are toxic in your life. And it's very interesting because I feel like the reaction that some people are, it's like they're making assumptions. The reactions that people have to you isolating yourself, or to you breaking away, or to you taking time for yourself, maybe taking PTO, a break, vacation, not answering your phone, putting your phone on D&D. It's like their reaction to that is that, oh, Leo is running away from something, or Leo doesn't want to deal with something, or Leo is feeling so broken. And that's not really how you feel. Like, oh, Leo is feeling like this. Leo is feeling like that. And it's like, bitch, that's not how I feel. I'm just irritated with you. I'm trying not to slap your ass. I'm trying not to slap you upside your head with the back of my hand, bitch. So I'm going to separate myself. And that's kind of part of the channel message that I was getting. It's like, before you go off on somebody, just walk away. Because they're going to try to make you the villain regardless. And I feel like that's what's going on in somebody's subconscious, or when you're not around after you separate yourself. This could even be at work, where people try to get under your skin at the job, and you just walk back to your desk and they be like, oh, Leo's bothered. You went back to your desk and did this. Check your phone. My phone is right there, so I can't check it. But you did all that. You wouldn't work. It's like, once you walk away, you like, all right. What else for Leo? Oh, we have the 3 of coins. So you are getting recognized for something that you're building. You're building a structure that is a beacon of hope, or it's like you inspire other people in some way. I also feel like some of you could be getting some type of contract, or it's like somebody believes in you. King of Cups at the bottom, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly Capricorn, strong Pisces with the 3 of Pentacles, but it could also be Capricorn, maybe Aries. 7 of Cups though. Yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be getting a contract that you feel like you worked for, but you could be working for somebody who's a fucking asshole. Okay? Ramsey Bolton face ass motherfucker. Somebody who's kind of weird and demented, and they do things. It's like they make you do tasks or do work that it kind of feels like they get some type of rise or sick pleasure, or like they get a hard on for you having to go through some type of struggle to do the work, but you still get it done anyway. And I feel like you have a choice to make when it comes to what you're building and what you're working on. This could even be you as a boss. Like some of you guys have a choice about what type of boss or leader that you're going to be in your business, or when it comes to your employees and your establishment. Oh, the 6 of coins. Yeah, some of you guys are receiving a raise or a promotion. March and June could be significant. So maybe in this past June of 2025, you could have received a raise, a bonus, or a promotion. And it's like the people you work with could possibly just be acting a little weird, and you could be confused or questioning why people treating you different. It's because you elevated, right? This could also be March or June of next year. So it would be during Pisces or Aries season, possibly in January for Capricorn. But it could also be in June, which would be Gemini or Cancer. But I feel like it's Taurus season in March for most of you, if you haven't already received this promotion. But this is being offered to you. It's more money, but I feel like you're also going to have to sign a contract, or you're going to have to agree to a certain amount of work ahead of time. It's like you could be being paid up front for work that you're going to be doing for the next 6 months, the next 3 to 6 months. And it's like somebody's investing in you ahead of time. But I feel like you can do it. They know that you can do it. They know that you have what it takes to get it done, because maybe they already worked with you before. You may not know where this money is coming from, so just be mindful that everything is legal and on the up and up, because I feel like you could be at risk of building something with someone, like going into partnership with someone or working for someone who doesn't. Something just fell. You could be at risk of working with someone or partnering with someone who doesn't always keep their business dealings on the level, or they could do like underhanded business deals. I feel like Spirit wants you to be independent of that person. They don't necessarily want you to be affiliated with that person. Okay, we have the Emperor and the Page of Cups. So yeah, somebody's definitely offering you a position. I also feel like you've envisioned this somehow. There could be somebody who feels like you're naive. I don't know if this is a contract where you've worked with this company or this person or this group before, but I feel like you've had other similar situations go down where somebody was this way. So it's like Spirit is kind of giving me the 9 of Cups vibe, where you already know what to expect in a situation. I feel like the dots are going to start to connect as well. If you're hiring employees and you're paying them like on contracts ahead of time, make sure there's some, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if Spirit is saying like, get your money ahead of time and make sure that you get your money before you do the work, because somebody may not want to pay you once it's time to pay you. Or if this is a situation where if you pay someone in advance, they may not do the work. There needs to be some type of assurances, or there needs to be a solid like ironclad contract. It feels like, because you could have done a lot of work on something and then somebody tried not to pay you, or you could have paid somebody up front for something and then they didn't end up doing the work. Three of Swords and the Three of Spears, which is the Three of Wands. Yeah. So it's like now you're wiser, now you're smarter. I feel like if you've recuperated from some type of failure, that something that you thought was a failure, it wasn't actually a failure. It was actually something that was helpful in terms of you being able to learn from a mistake or learn from a situation that could have left you in a really bad predicament. It's like Spirit wanted to prepare you for something greater. Yeah. Yeah, there's a relationship here where you need to remain independent, or you need to have some type of autonomy in this connection. Some of you could be starting fresh, starting a new business, starting a new organization, starting some type of new project, but you're going to accomplish a lot more if you're free or on your own. I don't know exactly what this is about, but it feels professional. It could also just be like how your personal relationships affect your professional life, because I feel like there's definitely someone close to you who you've been trying to get away from or isolate yourself from, which like in public you may have a certain appearance with this person, but in private I feel like something bad is happening and you're trying to get away from that person because you feel like they're a toxic influence on what's happening around you. Yeah, the Death card and the Hangman. Okay. I feel like you're going through a transformation where you're accomplishing more on your own and you're realizing that you have to break free from people who try to manipulate you to take certain steps in a certain direction. There's definitely somebody behind the scenes that tries to create certain changes in your life that aren't really to your benefit. They may make you think it's to your benefit, but it's like it's ultimately going to be for their benefit. It's kind of like this situation where you need to make sure that your interests are taken care of first. What else for Leo? See, the Devil and the King of Spears, the King of Wands. So somebody wants to be connected to you because it benefits them, but it drains you. It's an imbalanced, toxic connection. That's why this card came out. Somebody wants to be connected to you because it benefits them to be connected to you. Leo, King of Spears. This could also be addiction as well. Some type of addictive behavior or something that somebody is using against you that they know you're addicted to. Yeah, and there's that Nine of Cups. I told y'all. I feel like someone is arrogant. Pisces energy with the Hangman and the Nine of Cups. Ridiculous. Somebody is very extra. Okay. But I feel like you're starting to, what you want is starting to change. So it's like somebody who may have been able to use things like whatever they dangled on a string, like whatever you would consider to be a carrot on a string for you, that somebody dangled in your face in order for you to want something or agree to something. You're not able to, you don't really respond to those things anymore. Like you've matured or you've grown up in some way, shape, or form. Okay. The Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Spears, which is the Page of Wands. Eight of Spears. August is significant for some of you guys. Your birthday season or Virgo. You could be moving very quickly. Whatever communication comes in quickly or whatever moves quickly and takes you out of a situation is going to show you some type of lack that was in your life or something that you were lacking in a connection. I feel like somebody is very arrogant when it comes to how they communicate. I feel like you're going to see how stressed somebody is without you, or how they're not able to get something done without your help. Like somebody really needs your help, or they need for you to resolve a situation for them. They're not able to do something by themselves. It's definitely somebody codependent who's very close to you. And you felt like there was some type of mutual respect, but I feel like you're trying to get away from this person because it's like you're realizing that they may have had the power or they may have had the upper hand when you met them, but now you've evolved to another level where you don't need them, and they're trying to make you feel like you still need them, or they're trying to make you feel like you still owe them. That's what it feels like to me. What else for Leo? Checking on you, title card, and something else. Pheromones. You're not attracted to this person. You're not reaching out to this person. I don't know. This could be somebody who is It's like they don't check on you when things are going on with you. They ain't worried about if you're alive. Are you okay? Like they act like they don't want to be your friend, or they're not attracted to you, or they don't care about your well-being. It kind of feels like that. And I said that at the beginning. It feels like a situation where you're finding out you can do bad all by yourself, or you better off alone, because somebody acts like you're not really that important. And I feel like, see, Shedding is at the bottom. It says getting rid of the old, embracing the new, coming into your power. Like I said, it feels like a lot of you guys, when you met this person, you were in a more naive position, or you were in a position of learning. This person may have said, oh, let me be your mentor. And you thought that they were trying to guide you, but really they were trying to benefit off your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, and use you, right? Or this was a person who was able to convince you that you wanted something because you weren't sure what you wanted. But now you know more of what you want. Now you know more about what you really are attracted to or drawn to. And you feel like you're not attracted to this person anymore. Or you can see that y'all don't go together. It's like oil and water in a situation. Yeah, turbulence. So I feel, yeah, you walking away from someone is going to show you how afraid or scared someone is. And they're going to try to say things to make you be afraid to walk away. I really just feel like Spirit wants you to drown out any type of interference. I really feel like Spirit wants you to isolate yourself, to drown out any interference. Don't argue with people, because they're always going to make you the villain. They're always going to try to, make you out to be the bad guy in the situation, even if you're justified. It's because isolated says rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Somebody could be threatening that they're going to take some type of harm against themselves, but I don't think that they're actually going to do it. I just feel like they always say they're going to do it. I don't know. It just feels like somebody only comes around when they need you, and it's been feeling like that for a long time. And I don't know if you're contractually obligated to this person or legally obligated to this person, but you breaking away from somebody is really causing a lot of turbulence in their life. And I feel like that's why they're going to try to kind of cause it in your life. Within the next few weeks, there's some type of news that's coming in the near future. So in the month of December, within the next few weeks, before December is over with, in the near future, I feel like you're going to get some type of news, or there's going to be some type of communication coming in that says you can move forward. You may even be a little nervous that you need this person. Like there could be some type of trauma that is triggered where you're like, damn, I don't want to abandon this person because I may need them in the future. But that's exactly what they want. They want you to think that so you won't let go of them, so you won't move forward, so you won't advance without them. Because it's like without you, they're blind. Without you, they don't know where to go or what to do with themselves. And it's natural for people sometimes to have those fears when they break away from a toxic relationship or a toxic job or work environment. And you're going to have those initial like withdrawal feelings of walking away from a person. That's what it is. It feels like withdrawal. It feels like you don't want something anymore, or you don't want someone anymore, or you've outgrown a relationship, you've outgrown certain desires. You've outgrown, like you're not attracted to the same type of people. You're not attracted to the same type of friends. You don't want to do the same things that these people you've outgrown want to do. And it's kind of like you're going to see that and you're going to feel like you want to do these things. And you may feel like you want to be around these people, but it's like you're not actually going to be having fun. And I think you know that. But I feel like those initial withdrawals are going to really like test you. Yeah, but as you need help, see, look, the situation is going to improve. And as you need the help in the near future, the help is going to arrive. Yeah. But the situation is going to improve and you're going to have this improving health. And I feel like, because I feel like this stressed you out. We got 30 seconds. I feel like this stressed you out. Oh my God. And my cats are fighting. So don't continue to let somebody stress you when it's unnecessary. I feel like you've already broken away. Don't try to run, face your feelings, deal with them, let them flow through you so you can finally put them to bed and lay it to rest. But I feel like after the withdrawal symptoms are over, and I'm not a doctor, Lord, or a psychologist, this is a metaphor, but after those symptoms are over, you're going to feel a lot more free. So don't go back to something just because you feel those symptoms. Okay? Anyway, y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If you want to book a reading, check the description box below. If you want to take it a step further to support your girl, please consider donating through PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.